Hey everybody, and welcome to my 5th weekly update thing. That's for the 21st of September 2015. I'm off reference, I guess. It's not really ever been a script, but normally, well, a few times at least, I've written up some stuff to talk about. No, I mean, I've got some ideas, like the fact that I haven't made anything or put anything out for, I think, over a week. I'm not sure if I put anything out that Sunday morning. But, what the hell is eating those fish? There's something just got, there's a maw, and why was it eating them? I didn't think it ever ate them. Okay, well, anyways, yeah. So, sorry about not putting anything out this past week. What was that a normal? I stopped talking about. It's not a playthrough of the game right now. It's if I've got time, I'll put a thing here. That's up there in that corner, that little eye. That's to play through the game. But well, I was recovering from illness. I got really fucking sick. And, so I haven't really had time or energy or, any capability to record anything or edit anything. More specifically, edit anything, because I didn't have much that I needed to record, but that being said, I am planning on changing from the 2 uploads per day while school is in session to drop that down to 1, because with classes and everything, I just don't really have time. I mean, I could put out like really shitty things, kind of like I've been doing, but don't really want to neglect my schoolwork too much, and I'd rather put out one decent video, well, I say decent, less shitty videos out once per day than just pump out, split up the recording into parts and just pump those out. I haven't been tossing anything in the back. But, as you've probably noticed, I am actually playing while I'm recording this time. If you watch the previous ones of this, with normal games, I always will play as I'm speaking, because otherwise it wouldn't make much sense. And it would probably be a lot more work. But for the updates the past couple of weeks, because I've been so insanely short on time, which isn't really a problem now that I don't need to record hours and hours of stuff every weekend. Now I think the past 2 of these, maybe 3, it's just been, I've recorded some stuff, like audio, while I'm editing stuff to put it out. And, well, first of all, that's kind of shit. Well, not really for this, because it's just an update thing, but, a lot of the time, since I was editing and doing stuff that actually required some thought, I wasn't really able to talk very much. But this time, as you've probably seen, I'm just jabbering on. It's fuck. Pretty great though. There really isn't much point in me making these videos, because there's next to no views. I think in the past, in a while. This is mostly for subscribers, and it's gotten like 2 views from subscribers, and they've each been like under a minute, I think. That might have just been the one day that I was looking at, though. I can't remember. Because there was one day that I got 2 views from subscribers on this, but it was just those. Shit. So yeah, Rocket League, that's up. Started. There's another one coming out tomorrow, I believe. I don't really remember what my daily schedule is now that I've switched to 1 per week. Oh, it's getting pretty dark down there. Don't want it to get too dark. But I think it's tomorrow. I still, at the time I'm recording this, I still haven't figured out anything to use as a thumbnail for that. I mean, I should have that done by Tuesday sometime. And I've still got to go back and do a whole lot of annotations. Just before I went on that little hiatus, I did spend quite a bit of time fixing all the other videos, because the previous week was just, I had classes starting at 8, and then when I got off classes I was working. It's just 8 to generally 8:30, and then at 8:30 we had to go somewhere that was like a half an hour drive away. So I'd get back at about 9:30, and my days were mostly packed, and I just didn't have time to, like I said, I was just chopping and pumping videos out, and didn't bother with descriptions, really I didn't watch the footage. I just literally cut it into 10-minute chunks. I mean, some of it was pretty watchable, I think, but because I wasn't watching it while I was editing it, I didn't know what to call it, so there weren't really much, well, I mean, there weren't specific titles for each one. It was like, hey, this episode this, rather than this episode this, and then episode name specific to that video. And then I didn't do descriptions for a while. That really made my views drop. It's amazing how much those do, and tags I also left out. It's amazing what happens when nobody can find anything that you make, when it's just invisible to YouTube. I did expect Rocket League to be more popular than it was, but I guess since it's just the 1 episode and it's only single player so far. I forgot to mention that when I was recording the 2nd episode, but that still is just single player. But in the future, see, the procrastination bug got to me this weekend, and now I'm sitting here at 3:30 in the morning, Monday morning, recording this. And so I recorded the Rocket League just before this. Then I edited the audio for it, but I am planning on hopefully playing with someone in the future. As I've said before, I'm not sure if I did it in... I haven't really talked about that in an update yet, have I? But the problem with that might be the speed of my connection. I really wouldn't be surprised at all if I couldn't do, full online things. There might be some, just peer-to-peer connection with, because it's going to be my neighbor. So if we can get him to connect to, me, and I host just the campaign sort of thing, we just do that, then I think the internet connection should be good enough, but we'll see. I haven't gotten around to testing that yet. We can hope that it will be, but if it's not, then it'll continue to just be the campaign thing, which is still fun. I mean, it's just, it'd probably be nice to have another person to help me commentate. So there's that. There's One Way Heroics. There's Zeus is finished for now. We will get back to that hopefully at some point. because I do really enjoy playing that. Fast Food Tycoon 2, that definitely most popular right now. So I said One Way Heroics, I said Fast Food Tycoon 2, I said Rocket League, and I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting? Holy Potatoes, duh. Yes, Holy Potatoes. That's a pretty fun game. I mean, it's not really stagnating content-wise, but you know, it's just kind of, when I play that now, I just kind of get into that groove. It's not like I'm really talking. I guess I could just ramble on like, kind of like this, but I don't know. It should be fine to continue on. I mean, there still is a ton of content. Like, we just moved to that new area, and I got those staves, guns, a whole bunch of other stuff. It's freaking great. It's beautiful. So much stuff in that game. But, we'll see, make sure that it keeps coming nicely. But, you know, as with pretty much everything right now, like I said before, part of me is, ooh, there's a hat. Part of me is hoping that it's mostly just school that's pulling views away, but I mean, well, ooh, look at that. I mean, right now, since I haven't made anything in about a week, that's probably the biggest factor, but we'll see. Make sure, I mean, I don't really know why I'm saying share with your friends on this, because nobody watches these ones. But, whatever. I mean, if you do watch this and you want to share it with someone, then make sure you do. It'd be much obliged. It'd be freaking great. So, I think that should be it. I'm just gonna probably catch one more thing. Probably not in the deep area. Yeah, kingfish, yay! It's just a red skitter. Well, yeah. This game that I'm playing right now, it was pretty popular. But, you know, there's only so much you can do in it, really. As of now, I haven't checked it. There might be an update, though. I don't know. Upcheck. If there is, then we'll do that. I've still got to get those spotted things that were trailing on those big guys, but that'll be for a future episode of, and it won't be an update thing. That will be its own video. So, if that's why you watch these little things, then don't. Because it will be a separate Cat Goes Fishing video. So, thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode or whatever it is you decide to watch them in. Goodbye.